Welcome to DAMBAI, the capital of the Oti region of Ghana. Ladies and gentlemen, we just moved from DAMBAI, crossed the river, that is the Volta Lake, and we are heading to the northern part of Ghana with the shortest route from the greater Accra region of Ghana. And this you see right here, it's the river bank of the Volta Lake. That is people coming from Yendi, Bimbala, Tamale, some coming from Burai and Co. They all come to this area with their cars. Then this ferry would actually transport them to the other side of the DAMBAI township. Then they move straight to the greater Accra region of Ghana or other parts of the country. What does this remind you? If you have ever lived in Africa and you are thinking of or reminding yourself of the typical state of Africa in the 80s, then this is actually the reminder that you could actually have. You're looking at the road right here. We are moving from the stretch of the Bai Township to the other part of the country, and you can see that they poured cassava. That is dried cassava right there. You understand? This is cassava that have been harvested, chopped into pieces, and some of them have been peeled and others are not peeled. They still have their covers on, but they are being chopped into pieces. And this is actually a food, material for us. Here we do tuwon that is a type of food or a dish for Africa, and we actually enjoy ourselves for this. Now, how do you come with this tuwon? It is from this part of the country that you get the materials. That's the major materials. Now, right from the township of DAMBAI, if you are using this route, you need to pay attention that this part of the road, you have a lot of bumpers or speed ramps that are deliberately being made at the township. That is to ensure that there's no so much over speeding to prevent accident as well. So you can see the side of the road, that's the cassava that have been chopped and dried at the roadside, and they put it in a sack and people come to buy and transport it to other part of the country. So you can see how the boys are walking on the street, and this is somewhere around 1 p.m. thereabouts in the afternoon, and the people are just chilling and seated at their under trees, and also walking about. And you can see the type of house that are actually built. You have mud houses built over there. You understand? So this is actually a typical northern community, and you can see the cassava pails at the side, and you can see being filled in the fertilizer sacks and put over there. If you also want to buy charcoal, this is also a very cool location. You can actually consider getting those items. You understand? You can see how refreshing that looked like, and it's so amazing being at this location. Ladies and gentlemen, this is what we you see the speed ramps I was talking about. When you get to this place, they put the speed ramps too much. You understand? But that should tell you that they started doing that because there's too much accidents. People are over speeding. People take it as highways. They don't care about the villages. So when they are over speeding, they pass through the township and they keep knocking down people and unaliving them, and that is the more reason why they did all that. So this is actually a very smooth route. However, if you are driving right from DAMBAI going to Burai, going to Banda, you need to pay attention that this part of the road, they have a lot of bumpers. This food ingredient right here, or this food item right here, is the major component of the dish. This is cassava, this is the dried cassava, and this is what we use for tuwon. But I was also updated that the cassava is also used for medicational purpose, paracetamol and other things. You understand? So the dried cassava, which has not been peeled, is what is used for the paracetamol. I've not confirmed it though, but that is what I was taught. Ladies and gentlemen, as you can see at the sides of the road, it is something that is worth educating and worth for you to understand. But you can also see that we have this is the dried season. This is the dry season. So what this tells you is that everywhere is dried. Bushfires, crops are not there, there's no fruits, there's nothing. The only thing people survive on is the remaining stored food items that was stored previously in the other seasons. So it's actually interesting to be at this location and to be part of this journey as well. So right from the DAMBAI township, after crossing the river, that's the Volta Lake, you're going to drive about is it 20 or 30 minutes before you get to a junction. You understand? That divides the road into Burai and Chenderi Road, and you also have Banda Road at the other side. But you can see that right getting to this place, you can see that there's a little bit of greenishness. That should tell you that these places have experienced a little bit of rainfall, but it also showing you how promising this location looks like. The major farm produce, if you've already watched my previous video, the major farm produce that you can harvest or people farm at this area is yam. Yeah, yam is what people actually engage in. So this season right now, or this part of the time, they haven't started planting the yam sets. They haven't started it yet. So what people usually do is try to raise yam mounds. Some have already raised yam mounds and waiting for the first rainfall before they actually go start planting the yams, the yam set. So all these people here are crying. They are all praying for rainfall so that they can actually enjoy. You see the speed ramps I'm talking about. Speed ramps. You see the bumpers they put there. This is naturally made sand. You understand? It's a heap. You understand? And you see they put sticks over there. That is firewood. So if those people who want to use firewood for cooking can easily get it here. You can see the cassava, also at the other side of the road. We also have charcoal also over there. So Charlie, life at this location is very hard. I came from this location, so I know what I'm talking about. I came from this location. Life here is so difficult to survive, you understand. But in all, we say Alhamdulillah, it's all good, you understand. There's the sunshine here is so high, you understand. There's so high, too much sunshine. But notwithstanding, we need to give credit to how the road looks like. Though the road is not so perfect, but it is starred. So we can say that it is 95% correct when you are using this route. The road is so smooth and amazing. Hey, this place is so greenish. Oh. Can you see how greenish the place looks like? So that should tell you that, hey, we are actually getting into the rainy zone. You understand? The raining season is something we are all praying for. You understand? So it's quite okay and very interesting that for people coming from this location to have a rainfall. You understand? So you can see how the weather looks like. Every place is dried out. You understand? And this is the bumper I was telling you again. Right over there, look in front of you. You can look at your right, on the car start. You can see that is the cassava. That's the cassava that is there. And they are selling all this. It's rather unfortunate. I really didn't alight to ask them how much it cost to buy a bag. You understand? Or a sack. Yeah. Charlie, you see the environs. You see what I'm seeing. You see the kind of house they built here. Old, mud houses. They are living their peaceful life. There's no electricity. Okay, they have electricity. There's no fan. There's no air conditioner. But they are still enjoying themselves and living their lives. This is what we call living large. This is what living large. You see students coming from school. These are students coming from school. Like, this reminds you of the feeling of the true nature of Africa that you may have lost. You understand? So if you are someone who wants to have a feeling of this, it's also interesting for you to actually come to this location as well, so you can actually enjoy that lost feeling. You understand? So we'll be showing you the beautiful buildings in the greater Accra region of Ghana. We'll be showing you how the skyscrapers people are building. We'll be showing you, but this channel that we are on currently, Business Trends Ghana, we show you everything. We show you the beauty and we show you the ugly side. We show you the developed side and we show you the underdeveloped location. These are locations. You see the fertilizer sack. That's the cassava. You see, these are locations that are less deployed. They haven't really, deployed this location. So that is why it's very, very important that people should see this. So those people who have 2 eyes, those people who have 4 eyes, can actually start thinking about how to deploy this location, how to make good use of these farmlands you are seeing right there, how to make good use of these locations. You understand? So when you are coming to Ghana, these are videos you need to watch because they give you an idea of how Ghana is and the nature of this in the state of Ghana. Though the video is not so perfect, the video is not so fancy, the video is not so 100% quality as you wish it or as you wish it to be, but it is enough to give you an idea, to help you make a decision. As you already know, I personally do not really, do fancy editing of my videos. I leave them as they are. So you can see the feeling of this village as well. So we have a lot of villages right from the DAMBAI township connecting you to Banda, Chenderi and Co. You can see people are seated on the mango trees. Yes, that's what we're talking about. That's a feeling. You understand? I always enjoy this feeling whenever I go to these locations. I don't stay in the township. I go to the villages. I live in the villages. I sleep there. I eat there. I drink their food. I go for evangelist. I'm an evangelist. You understand? I'm an evangelist, so I go to the villages to evangelize. You understand? So it's very, very interesting and beautiful to be at this location, and you can see houses that people are building. People who are living at this location, to them, they are living their best lives. To them, they are also enjoying themselves. To them, these houses you are seeing is a mansion. To them, these houses you are seeing is a skyscraper. To them, these houses you are seeing, though they don't have air conditioners in them, but they do enjoy themselves like they have air conditioners. So that's what we're talking about. These people are living their own life and they're enjoying themselves. And it is interesting for us to actually get educated and how we can actually take advantage of these locations, deploy it into a good use, and make a good living out of it. This is in the Oti region of Ghana. We are still in the Oti region of Ghana, and we are stretching our waves. We are stretching our wings into the northern region of Ghana. So this is actually the best route you can actually use. You can see the road is so tight. However, wow, what am I seeing right there? You can see these are cars that are coming from the other places. They are all going to the DAMBAI township. See the people? Yes. So here, those cars, they are big business. Understand? They are big business for the owners and the users. So you can see where we are. You can see the environs. You can see the houses. People are building quite cute houses as well. You understand? So everybody and what they want to live their life, how they want to live their life, and that should give you. You see someone riding bicycle? Yeah, these are kids riding bicycle right there. It's such a good feeling. You can see how he's struggling to ride it. You understand? So it's always cool and very nice for you to be around this location, because you always get reminded. You see the houses, you see they use stones to build a house. You understand? So that's what we're talking about. A lot is yet to be learned. Another thing you need to learn about this location is that this is the season we go for hunting. This is the hunting season. So if you want to go home, you want to go back home to the northern region of Ghana or to the Oti region of Ghana and go for hunting, this is the time people go for hunting. You understand? You go for hunting when the grasses are dried. That is where the animals cannot hide. You understand? Imagine you have a rabbit. A rabbit will be trying to hide under leaves. Rabbits don't dig holes. So they are always under the plants. They are always under the trees. They are always under the crops. So they will try to hide under leaves. And when you get one rabbit and it starts running, you throw your stick, wow, and you will unalive it, and then you'll be able to enjoy it. And that's what our parents used to do, and till date people are still living that kind of lifestyle. This is it, and this is what we're talking about. Ladies and gentlemen, as you already know, this channel will show you the true nature of Ghana and how beautiful Ghana is, and we show you the most interesting thing so that you can also get educated about it. And it's always interesting and beautiful that when you are coming from Greater Accra region of Ghana and you want to connect, you see this is a village. That's Chaco you are seeing right there. Those ones are Chaco, but this one's lying also are cassava. You understand? So those who are trying to connect themselves to the northern region of Ghana, instead of going to pass through Kumasi and use the long route, you can easily use this place, use DAMBAI, and then you get your best locations. You understand? So this is actually very beautiful and interesting that a lot of people are actually trooping to this location because they actually understand what business is here for them. So it's always beautiful and nice having you on board and also watching me. My name is Simoro Sadat. You are always welcome to this channel. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel, share it to your friends, tell them to come and follow this channel because we show you the true nature of Ghana without any fancy editing. You're welcome to Business Trends Ghana. Akwaba, 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 Akwaba. Akwaba. See this village as well. Very few people can see that. Bye bye.